to start the game. We are in action here. We just missed a spectacular play, but there's so much more to come. Men's division, and I told you there's more to come. Layout bid, foul in the play, no contest. Alligators from Bologna, or very near Bologna. Caserecchia, something like this. We'll get there. Well, I'll get more information on that. But M.U.C have got the disc back. We've already had 2 layout Ds on the first point of this game. And yet nothing scored yet. The wind-up. M.U.C, of course, Munich Ultimate Club. Grazzini. Ooh, and there are bodies flying around left, right, and center already. Munich working it around the horn. Holzer goes deep. Torben Hornsmeyer there. Gets his hand on the disc. Goes lefty. A little bit of contact. They're all happy, especially the Germans, because they get the goal.
They don't care about contact. They get the job done, get the disc, and nothing will stop that.
M.U.C, a lot of talent on this team. Of course, we saw them last at EUCF in Caorle. They were the only team to knock off eventual champions Ranelagh, beat them in pool play. But that was their only win in that pool. But they do know how to win on ULTI.TV, that's for sure. They've got a handful of W's for themselves. Alligators, this will be the first time they have been featured on ULTI.TV, so they're here to set their record once and for all.
First time? Yeah, it's pretty. In Vienna,
I stand corrected.
They were even playing the final of the Open Division.
That was last year's Vienna Spring Break?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Against Costa Rica, I think.
Well, here they come, these alligators that have been featured.
But always a pleasure to have them on live with us. Good talent from Bologna, actually, Casalecchio. But since everyone keeps talking about BFD, we rarely hear about them, even though they are great talents present in national teams as well and putting some great work.
Zoka centers there to Potluck. Zoka again. Centering throw.
Fiorentino,
who's done some time with the Bologna team. That one in for goal. Smashed down with the spike by Di Grazia.
Yeah, Fiorentino used to play also with the BFD for quite some time, and now recently, for some time, started training the junior team. And since he's from Casalecchio, the part of Bologna where Alligators come from, decided also to join that club to make things easier and bring some high level. Join the high level.
To the Alligator attack. I noticed they have a coach as well, the Alligators. Who's
Mastroianni.
Mastroianni, another from the La Fota BFD club,
yeah,
who's
Bologna is
implementing.
It's a big family, again, family thing. Yeah. Also, Alligators actually took part of Cincinnati as well this summer in the World Club Championship as a mixed team. They went there as mixed team.
And here they are in the open division. Naumov with the disc. Gets the under. Naumov again. Naumov really making some space. Jan Wagner with the disc. Hornschmeyer goes nearly end zone. Almost a tackle on the reception end there, but Michael stops at nothing to make sure that that reception counts. Hornschmeyer. Woo! Zip that one in, not quite in for goal, or is it? There is partial celebration. Defense stopped for a minute there. It is one throw later, Tim Wagemans. And it is a second goal on the board for Munich. I mean Munich.
München, Monaco, as they would say in Italian.
See you later. See you at Tom's Turning. What's the German?
That means such a jerk ass.
The mothership is haunted. The mothership is haunted, so the half of the audio mix is just like.
Why don't you just fix it?
While streaming, I think that also broke it. Like, Nick has a theory that that is what broke it.
What,
That we
streaming?
were fixing it while streaming.
What does he know? Two, one. I mean, 2-1 is the score. Now counting down. Fiorentino. Pull reception. Alligators off and running. Potluck to Fiorentino. The under came there.
Oof.
Michele Angela, another ex-Bologna player. This is a team with a lot of recognizable names. But it's Jan Wagner with the disc. Remy trying to cut open for him. That one going to be too far out of bounds.
He gave it all for this breaks throw. Fortunately, a bit too far out of bounds.
Gave it all, but all was too much.
Yeah, the instability of the throw talks for itself.
You guys, you can always walk through, but just don't stand in this area. Alligators get Fiorentino. Angela. Fiorentino. Oh,
Oof,
and drops a sitter.
unfortunate. Just like a ghost disc disappeared from the hand of the player.
Ooh, and another bobbler. That one off the hands of Grazzini.
Nice and quick counter-attack from Alligators. Not losing a second to catch up for the mistakes that have been done.
2 apiece. Thank you all at home for joining us. We love having your patronage as viewers, of course, as well as patrons if you have it in you to give. Love your work. Please like, share, and comment. Stay active in the chats. Engage with us. And enjoy this wonderful ultimate from sunny Padova. Here comes the pull. Munich setting up their attack. Hornschmeyer open and flank. Holzer. Hornschmeyer. Quickly moved this time. Holzer. Naumov. Grazzini. To Holzer. And the Alligator zone slowing things down, but Munich still making completions. Hornschmeyer
I think
goes wide to Naumov.
M.U.C has the technique and patience to play through these kind of zones. They will just take the time it needs, but make it work.
Hornschmeyer. Wagemans. Naumov.
Yeah, there is quite some wind blowing from the field towards us, which is kind of preventing some deeper throws. As we see, there are some poaches in the end zone, pretty far on the other side, that cannot be served. But M.U.C doesn't care and get the job done.
Thrown into contact there. Wagemans handles it, holds on even with the contact coming.
As usual, contact, but they score.
I believe Nomov, a player I recognize from Real 5, who must have had some relocation to Munich over
Frankly.
the
Grazzini.
last couple of years. Grazzini seems like he must be an Italian player. So 3-2, favoring the Germans.
The German.
Handled by the Italian Zocca. Zocca again. Oh, what a second effort by Poltok.
What a catch.
And another second effort. This is a point of second effort. Gaglione. Poltok, Zocca. Back, far sideline. That's Di Grazia. Zocca. Poltok. Zocca. And that one finally in for goal after a whole bunch of second efforts.
Here it is.
Gaglione with the goal.
Great work and great intensity by Alligators. Not giving up on a single disc, fighting for each one of them. They know that a disc is gold and don't want to lose it. Especially with this kind of game with the wind now blowing on the towards one side of the end zone of the field. You want to score those downwind, points. Because then, scoring on the other side, if you get broken, scoring your offense underwind? What are the terms? Downwind and?
Downwind and upwind.
Upwind, thanks God. Upwind is a real struggle, so you better score your downwind points.
Darn tootin'. Hornschmeyer and company look at this Alligator zone.
Here it is, the windy zone ED.
Hornschmeyer goes to Naumov and gets it back.
As we know, this is just a way to slow down their game because M.U.C won't make mistakes as dropping the disc or weird decisions. They are pretty conservative and know when to throw what pass.
Hornschmeyer gets his hands back on the disc. Now Mauve.
Here it is, the opening.
Wagner. Grazzini. Flips one forward to Naumov, but not in yet. He looks for the center and gets it.
Yeah, they need to center the disc exactly like that.
Oh,
For this,
gets the throw off. There's a hand on it, but it's still max into play for a completion.
so close to the end zone.
Ooh, flying bodies, but Grazzini
Nice job.
catches and puts it down for the goal for the M.U.C.
M.U.C seem to struggle a little bit to find their flow after the change from zone defense to person D, but still they get the points, the scores, thanks to Grazzini. It's always a tricky moment, the transition when the defense switches from zone to person, because even though you are in offense and technically not the one transitioning, you also have to adapt your game, your type of offense based on the defense. And it sometimes can take more time than it should.
Here's the pull. Munich setting sail to Zoka at the other end, but that's never going to come back in.
Apparently he's gonna take it on the sideline. He pointed at the line.
I think he was just pointing at our camera.
Oh,
Look at how nice that camera is, he says.
oh, what beautiful stuff.
No, he is going to take it from the brick after all. Poltok. Goes deep. Receiver there. Defender turned around, and that one counts. Lorenzo Menarini.
What a sniper! That was a sniper shot here. Perfectly put in front of the player. No chance for the defense to get that. Not even with a layout.
Michael Remy was turned inside out there. Didn't have a chance to even spot the disc. Never mind, make a play at it. And so are you surprised that the Alligators wear green?
I would have thought purple. You know.
I'm not surprised.
Nice
I'll
purple
say that.
alligator. You know, alligator is a very famous animal in Bologna, in Casalecchio, in the river, in the Reno. You can see alligators everywhere, throwing frisbees.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Ask them.
We'll get to the bottom of this sooner or later. For now, we'll see what M.U.C will do with their next offensive possession. They've gone back to a match defense. Ooh, Hornschmeyer makes a play.
What a save.
We're talking about a stall out here now.
Yeah, for such a throw, it had to be a very close count to stall out. And we have a contested stall out, so the disc goes back to the thrower with stall 8. Still at 8.
Back into play. Stops. Grazzini.
Oof, nice.
Gone deep. Hornschmeyer there. There's a little bit of company, but that looks like it's going to be Torben all day long. an ex-Bologna La Fota player himself.
Always here to save the day.
Has
Whether it is a last second shot or a deep shot, whatever you need, Torben will be here to help.
I'll be there for you. Hornschmeyer, a great saving play earlier, and as Charlotta says, he's happy to go to the races here and get up and taketh.
Show off some talent of his.
Torben, a member of La Fota for a couple of years, has won a European title with them. Also a member of the German World Games team, Team of the Year in all of the World Games. Torben, a contributing member to that exceptional team that went to Birmingham, Alabama to compete.
Oh, it highs, throw, great attempt to get this, but then much harder to get it to stick in your hand once you're in the air like this. And M.U.C knows how to use it.
Popped in there, 63, Schultz Brock collects the goal, and that's a 2-point lead for M.U.C as they go up 6-4 against the Alligators.
Munich sees the opportunity as soon as they see it. Here we are, 6-4.
6-4 game. Coach Mastroianni having to think about what he can do now that Munich are starting to pull just a little bit ahead. Lots of time to play, of course. Still the first half action here.
Oh, we've seen some comebacks already today. Everything is possible. Let's see what Alligators have. I know they can do much more intense games. Let them show us. Nice pull.
Great pull, lands in, rolls around. Zoka travels his way through his first throw and then gets it back.
No one noticed.
Ooh. Poltok bobbles it and gives it back to M.U.C. Hornschmeyer.
Bit of precipitation in the Alligators game here. Playing faster than needing.
Remy goes to Wallace. Hornschmeyer calls the timeout. They're going to have a quick chat about what they're going to do to put this score in. We are going to take a quick little break, and you stay locked on and don't miss a minute of the action. Hornschmeyer to pick up the disc, guarded by Angeli.
Alligators adapting the defense for kind of poachy. We have Baltok in the open side to avoid any easy open side pass.
Hornschmeyer getting every second touch right now. Gives to Remy. Remy gives straight away, and that is a goal to the number 45 shirt for Munich. They go up a triple. It is 7-4 now for the gentleman from Munich.
What a flow. How would you even stop that? Again, a nice break from M.U.C. This is the second or third break in a row now for M.U.C.
I believe it's 3. We were tied at 4 apiece. Coach Mastroianni's got his hands full now.
Alligators losing a bit of this energy they brought at the beginning of the game. Let's just hope they will find it, if not now, at least the second half. We love comebacks. We want to see more comebacks. Comebacks are exciting. Comebacks make the game interesting.
Yeah, I feel one coming on. I feel it. A comeback.
On the other hand, Alligators have much less international experience as M.U.C. M.U.C has been present on the international ultimate stage for quite a long time now, compared to Alligators, who have a pretty young team. You can see all these guys are all pretty young. The oldest are the ones who used to play with La Fota.
Angeli's gone to Soka. He keeps his feet in just short enough, actually. That huck didn't go at the back. Zoka collects the play, and they're back within 2. It's 5-7, still favoring the team from Germany.
Beautiful hug. Right in the back in the end zone.
Looks like we've got a break rocket.
Let's go.
I'm not sure if that's Munich or Alligators, but either way, they're copying Ranelagh, who copied Johnny Bravo. But I like to see it, trend-setting, making it happen. They've got a rubber chicken on the top of their rocket.
This brings some fun on the field.
Hornschmeyer, pull reception. Holzer back to Hornschmeyer. Grazzini. Now goes deep. Now Mov's there. He's got room. The throw is on. That one's all said and done with. Grazzini with the well-weighted assist.
Here is the point for the half from M.U.C.
Half taker, 8-5 for Munich. Let's take a break ourselves, Charlotte, and be back fresh and ready for second half action.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
become a member, and
find
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world and beyond.
Enjoying the show? Show your support for the live stream and the people making the show. Buy a super chat or super sticker on YouTube directly. Select your donation and type your message to the world. And share. All donations go into directly funding new shows. Buy a super sticker or super chat now. Thank you.
And the Gators. Surely they call themselves the Gators for short. Not the Alleys.
Alligators.
E-Gators. Poltok. Oh, Angela and Remy was turned around. That one kind of
That's what
his
hap-
head open.
That's what happens when you face guard.
Poltok
Always here.
goes wide. Di Grazia. Woo! Poltok hangs onto that one. As he tumbles. Fiorentino has the hard cut, but that one to Di Grazia. Fiorentino on the doorstep wants something a little surer. Poltok is the answer in his chiseling cut forward. Poltok goes wide and around. Fiorentino there. Looking for that inside break, then has a look at the outside and settles for the dump.
Oh, we got a violation. Peek.
Menarini has the reset, disc in hand. Ooh, that one thrown away, low and inaccurate. Back to M.U.C. Michael Remy picks up and goes immediately to his teammate.
Ooh. that hug was tempting. We see the motion was started and then the brain said, no, wait, there will be better options.
The brain tends to make better decisions than the heart. 44, a little bit of a travel there. Meyerhofer. Wallace. Remy. The Watrin jersey. Floater, again to the Watrin jersey. Shot for goal. That one counts. Number 44 puts it in for M.U.C. That makes it 9-5. 9-5. What a way to make a living. And the break rocket is coming out with a mini blast for the break. If they're going to use it, they've got to use it better than that.
M.U.C starting to impose themselves during this game. Alligators really have to put some intensity here if they want to have the chance, because M.U.C is not going to give them gifts like drops or mistakes, easy mistakes. Alligators really need to be declenché, to
Relaxed.
to
Unhinged.
make them happen, make the mistakes happen,
Force them to happen.
to force them. Ah, good one.
Alligators stop the roll. And get the around to Zoka. Alligators playing in their own end here.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that one nowhere near enough on it. And goes to turf by Ciccerello.
That is the result of ghosting your teammate. There was an easy pass, give and go, and refusing, looking for a better option. That was a risky decision.
And that risk did not pay off. Meyer Horfer sets it into play. Holzer. Meyer Horfer gets it again. Wants Holzer, but does not get the cut he's looking for. Now he's got an option. Doc. Holzer, and there is a stoppage on the play. Disc back in, Holzer. Gets Meyer Horfer, looked straight back to Horfer, but goes the break, gets the goal, 10-5, double up. Munich ahead with strength.
What a beautiful break. Alligators Mark didn't trust their teammates or wanted to react on this swing and went for the upline marking, front marking, which opened up the break side for the thrower for this beautiful break for a break.
And we saw the break rocket fire a little bit better this time. Last time was weak. They're learning how to use the break rocket besides scoring breaks. Then they've got to use. They've got to do
we have a
something better
timeout
with it.
here.
Put a little bit of. You guys, if you guys want to learn how to use the break rocket, you can watch the Ranelagh video that we've put together on ULTI.TV. Just go to our YouTube channel, search our videos. When I say the right things, I get chips offered to me. And we had a quick timeout there. We will go to break at the end of this timeout and be back in no time for you. Here come the Alligators. They're not ready to go away. Angeli wants the big. Wants any completion. Takes the upfield. Oh, no, but they do hang on to that. Zuka there. Poltak to Angeli. That's in for goal. If they'd just been doing it like that all game, we'd be much closer. Instead, it's 6-10, still a 4-point deficit. M.U.C set to receive.
Poltak is definitely a strong element in this team in Alligators, as he has been also for the junior Italian teams in the U20 category. We know that he's been a major element and bringing a lot to the team as handler, principally, but if you ask him to cut, he will also cut.
Ask and you shall receive. He'll do a bit of everything.
Exactly.
Versatility, the polyvalence, if you would. I
Versatile.
don't even think polyvalence is a word, but because it's the French word for versatility, I like to just say it.
Yes, because now that Stef has worked in France and coached the French
Yeah.
team, words come naturally
Ah
in
oui,
in French, and
le
he's
français,
losing his
c'est
English.
facile, ils
Oui,
viennent,
oui.
assez facilement. No, it's not that easy. But a couple words. The other one that I use a lot that is like not English, but I use it in English, I now say postulate. When people should
Postulate.
nominate themselves or express their interest. It is a valid word in English to postulate. It's just not a commonly used one.
It's
But
more
because
fancier
in
word.
French, le postulation, postuler, is the way they nominate. I find myself
Not nominate.
express
Postulate is when
interest.
you apply for
You
something.
nominate yourself.
No, you apply. To postulate is to apply to something.
Okay.
Like a
it's an
award.
application.
So
But
that
I
is
mean, you
your
could postulate
French
to a
class
ti-
for today.
If you wanted to be considered for selection, what would you do?
Yes, you postulate.
Okay, so yeah, I think that is
But it's not
to some end it
nominate.
is. Yeah, you nominate yourself. You're up for nomination.
You apply, literally apply.
Yeah, but we wouldn't say apply for a team. You would nominate for a team.
You don't apply for a
Nominate
team.
for selection.
Yourself. You nominate yourself for a selection?
Yes. Or express interest.
Okay.
So I hear you. You do apply in every other sense if it's for a job, but not for a position on a sports team.
Okay. That is my English lesson for today.
Yeah. Here we go. Live on your stream, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to postulate to become a
Patreon.
patron through the Patreon system.
Oh!
The defense comes, but not to be outdone. Holzer gets up and takes that one. Gets it back with an outstretched hand.
Alligators everywhere, but M.U.C still find a way through it.
Nomov. Wagamans. Wagner. Wagamans. Holzer. Naumov. Scuber. Everybody loves a scuber.
Oh!
People like more when they get hand blocks walking through Zani. Tommaso Zani, we wonder if he's got any relation to the La Foota Zani.
That is what Alligators need to bring on the field now if they want to take those scores.
Number 7 shirt with the disc, that's Mattia Brini. And he's dumped it back. Della Vadova.
Oh,
Bid,
nice
but
bid.
Bid's a little bit late. Brini.
Alligators is lacking a bit of cuts on the first second.
I-
Everyone's starting at 5.
How did that become a completion? Naumov's hand was inside his hand. And somehow he managed to close his hands around it.
Like alligator.
Like an alligator is right, Charlotte.
Crocodile catch.
Oh, looks for the break, doesn't take it. Oh, looks for the pop in, doesn't take it. Then goes around and Grazzini
Here
there.
it is.
But
Oh,
it
travel
counts.
call. Travel call, apparently.
Travel called moonwalking on the pivot.
Oh, we got an injury switch.
Injury sub. Shout out from Desde Dilenia over in Colombia. They're watching the stream. Love their work over there too. You may have recently watched their footage of TEP in Colombia.
Oh, great
They
games
do
there.
great work over there. We love working with Nino Chancles. Does great work. Here comes Alligators. They're on that doorstep again. Della Vadova. Shot inside.
What
That
a
one not
shot.
quite in, but the next one follows up. Bragin with the bragging rights after that one, getting the goal, and Alligators 2 in a row now.
Amazing how the Alligator player came out of the 3 M.U.C players for that disc. This is mine.
He's coming here.
The money.
So we've got a timeout. Again, we are going to catch this one in the action, take a break with them, and be back in no time. Don't you go anywhere.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Here we come to save the day. ULTI.TV is here to save the day. In this case, we have M.U.C trying to put this game away. Alligators fighting for their life to stay alive here in the second half. Can they keep chomping? Stops. Puts one very low. Holzer winds up. He fires. Hornschmeyer is there.
What a
Looks
hug.
like it's all day.
Oh!
Hornschmeyer, even with some contact, the commando roll after. And M.U.C put the 11th point on the board. 7-11, Charlotte. Let's
What?
get a Slurpee.
Let's get a Slurpee. We have a Frutella Ciucci. It's not Slurpee, but so.
A granite.
Granita. What an
Granita.
action from M.U.C. Amazing catch. Even defense was great. Really well read, well attacked, but the offense was just undefendable.
Undefendable. My style's impetuous. My defense is impregnable. Mike Tyson. Undefendable. Impregnable. We're in the same vein of thought there.
Yeah, Torben, Mike Tyson, same. There's some similarity I see when you look at him.
The face tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Torben
That
doesn't
must
have
be
a
it
face
then.
tattoo. So 11-7. The Alligators, not surprisingly, in green, set to receive.
Perfect for a snake in the grass.
Fiorentino, sorry, that is Poltak,
Now it's Fiorentino.
knocks it down.
The disc
Now Fiorentino, yes.
nicely put.
Angele gets Zoka.
Here
He
comes
winds
the
up.
hug!
Zoka's put it deep. He's got a man. Defense a little bit too late. And we are into a late game Huck Fest here. 8 on the board for Alligators as they strike quick and efficient after M.U.C did the same.
Here's the action we want. Here's the offense of the Alligators. Now we're talking. Let's see if Alligators will keep this pace and momentum for the rest of the game. Shows what they got. Okay, here we are. Alligators with the defense. Let's put some big pressure. We want a tighter score. We want some universe. We want some tight games.
Take us
Intensity.
to the universe.
Take me to universe.
And voila. Here comes Mook. Wind up.
Ooh.
No, he does not give it. Holsters that huck.
I
and
was ready
puts
to
it away.
I was ready for the huck. Already looking at the end zone.
Everybody was, except for him. He was just toying with us. Nomov with a beautiful scooter to get yards and width to Grazzini.
Perfectly put. Scuba, we love it. Upsides every day, all day.
Now Mauve finds Holzer. Holzer gets a whole bunch of yards to Schultz. Meters, if you would, here in Europe. Now Mauve. Wagamans. Back to now Mauve. And we're going around the horn here. Holzer again. Gets the chisel. Looks it off. Gets Grazzini.
Ooh.
And the defense closed in, but a little bit too late. Grazzini goes around.
Pretty aggressive defense, but the player doesn't seem to care.
Wagamans gets it to Holzer, and they are now in the red zone. Schultz gets Holzer. The handler who's been doing a great load of the throwing here. Now Hornsmeyer puts it over, and that is to number 10, Naumov.
That's what we want. More upsides.
Scoop, flip, squip, hammers.
Skibbity
Let's see it
papa,
all.
whatever.
So 12-8. Next game up, back into the mixed division. We've got Flying High Lausanne against
Fuchs from Zurich.
Fuchs.
That is a nice Swiss derby here.
I
Come all the way to Padova to play against your own country.
love it when that happens. Like at WUCC, the final game of the tournament for the French clubs in the open division was a repeat of the French championship. Chak played Is No Good in Cincinnati, funny enough. I love it when you travel across the world and play people that are just next door. And so, Fuchs, is that the proper pronunciation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuchs is like a fox.
There's a Z in there. Fuchs.
Yeah, because of Zurich. ZH is the letters of Zurich.
Okay.
And they made it Fuchs as a fox in German.
Okay. Another animal.
Always animal, yeah.
Poltak. Dumps it back. Di Grazia. Zoka Di Grazia. Poltak.
Zoka.
Angele. Poltak. Fiorentino's going to Angele just over the hands of the outstretched Remy for a goal.
Nice shot. Nice aiming.
10-12, still in favor of the Munich.
These are the sniper shots we like. Perfectly aimed that the defense might think they have a chance and it just gets out of their hand by a few centimeters. giving us some show, but still scoring.
Alligators with the pull. Hornschmeyer collects. Holzer. Hornshy's gone deep. Holzer sees it, sends it. That's going to have a bit too much. Unless he
Oh
can.
my gosh!
What a bid by Hornschmeyer. Turned on the Jets, Terrason. I did not believe he had that in him.
Me neither. How is that real?
Goodness gracious. We're going to need another look at that one.
What just happened?
There's Holzer. You see Hornschmeyer starting from behind the disc. Cuts the whole field. Holzer lights it right away. That looks way too far in front right
Not
there.
stopping a second. Oh my god. What
Ooh,
a
and
catch.
I think he's lucky his foot was down when he caught it because he landed out of bounds.
Yeah, that was really close, but after such a run.
So
What
I think,
a
yeah,
play.
he made the score count before he
Anyway,
fully sent his body.
Anyway, no one called the out, so can
So,
only
they
be a
gave
point.
It to him, but I think it's a little bit closer than we imagined. I think we gave it to him. Yeah, that was a great throw, a great catch. And it was. But that, I mean, under a little bit more scrutiny, that may have had a inoptimal outcome for the Germans. That's not the case. It did count. And here come the Alligators. Zoka, Poltak. Di Grazia. Poggi. And again, Poggi to Poltak. Poltak in the middle. Fiorentino doesn't give to Poltak. Instead pulls up like Zoka. Instead Di Grazia. Fiorentino.
Nice reset to win some time in front of the end zone. You don't want to rush. You don't have to force passes. So you better just make a simple reset, even though if it's to stay about in the same position with the same thrower, but just get a stall count back to 0 to have time to think and make right decision, not wait until 9 and throw some bladey scoobity hammer that might not finish properly.
Scoobity snacks. Poltak, Fiorentino, Zocca, Fiorentino. Not quite in yet, on the doorstep.
I would have
Looking
liked to see
for
that
multiple
scoober with
options.
lefty.
That one does go in, and they are on the board. Poggi, Stefano Poggi with the goal. 10 on the board versus the 13 for Munich. Munich proving their very strong spelling skills, spelling out their acronym as part of their cheer. No fooling anybody here.
Just making sure they play with the right team. Each player knows who they belong to. M.U.C? M.U.C.
So, the Gators are set to pull. Disc in the hands of Marco Della Vedova, an Australian basketball player who did play in Cleveland with LeBron James. Not this Della Vedova,
Not
but
this
of course
guy,
we
no.
know the other Della Vedova. But it seems like the last name comes with some athletic abilities, because this one's not playing basketball, playing ultimate, set to pull here. Let's see what he does under the microscope. 6 out of 10 on the poll, maybe 7. Hornschmeyer receives to Holzer. And he's gone again.
Here
Would
it is
they
again.
try it again? No. Stops and collects.
Defense knows what
Stops
is coming, but still hard to block it. Even though you block the deep option, Torben will come back under.
Naumov's gone deep. He gets another goal in the corner, not quite as deep. He
Fortune-
apologizes for the assist because he knew it was not the perfect throw.
Fortunately, he doesn't have magnets on his hand or glue to keep that disc in the
And
hand.
I apologize, that is not an assist. It did hit hand and go to ground. No magnets on the hand, as Charlotte says.
Or glue, because actually, anyway, disc is plastic.
Should have had it. Did hit him in the hand. Wasn't
Yeah.
the perfect throw.
In Swiss German, you say "Morsha." I mean, you should have gotten it.
Moisha.
Morsha.
Ooh, too
Ooh.
far for Delavadova. And
Us-
they will have another chance, will M.U.C. Holzer. Angele on the mark. Disc is in. Oh, Naumov doesn't have time but gets bails out by stops.
That.
And then
Nice.
a jump through defense. Angele puts it right away. Stops is there. Alligator is in front, but the defense does just enough.
Nice second try, but the disc was unfortunately outside for the offense.
Michael stops the potential for a goal.
On another hand, I was thinking the slippery defense tactic is pretty good to confuse your offense, because even the M.U.C player was confused about what was happening and didn't really get the disc. His teammate helped him. So think about it. Try to sleep on defense and maybe your player won't follow.
Pull off the sleeper. Here's the disc from Holzer. Michael stops. Naumov. Ooh, Angele almost with a chance to poach. Hornschmeyer winds up. He's delivers. Michael
the
stops at
heck?
nothing to make sure that that one counts, except he stops at the part where he needs to squeeze his hand.
Put glue in these players' hands because their hugs are very spinny. It looks like very hard to catch.
Here come the Alligators. Baraldi opens up the attack. Straight back to him with the poaching Hornschmeyer. Now they've gone deep. That is going to go out of bounds. Delavadova not happy with the outcome there. Hornschmeyer will pick up the disc and put it back into play. A whole bunch of meters being made here. Went out of bounds early, never to come back. Torben Hornschmeyer will start at approximately 15, in between 15 and 20 meters out. Centers immediately to Holzer. Naumov, great cut, is rewarded with a high degree angle scuba. Stops for goal. Not quite.
Not yet. Here is a goal.
There it
Both
is.
Alligators defense were here for it. And actually, if only one of them was there, maybe a layout bid would have been possible. But you cannot jump into your own players.
You can. It's not healthy for other people.
I mean,
That's how injuries happen.
you better avoid doing so.
Avoid injuries. No dangerous play, especially not when it's your own players. Holzer for MVP, says Jonathan Kramer. A little while ago. Gators getting some love from the comments.
Let's go.
And the libations helping the commentary here in Padova, sunny Padova.
Casali. Casali maybe related to
A Casali.
Casali playing with Shout. She is alligator.
Shout. Shout. Let it all out. We can do without.
Come on.
Is that not their theme song? We should be hearing that every time they warm up.
Who?
Shout.
Ah.
Or shout at the devil, maybe. Padova and Fiorentino. Ooh, he wanted the deep. We wanted the deep. We didn't get it, though. Padova again.
Oh, nice.
Poggi. What's he going to do? Go! He's going to throw it in between the two players and give the defense a chance.
Well, if M.U.C scores now, it's a game. We're at 14-10 here.
It's a game no matter what. It's always a game, Charlotte. Oh, a game over. I got
Oh,
it.
you're funny.
Dad humor, and I have no offspring.
Actually, yeah.
Here come Wallace,
Oh my.
Von Milchweski. Oh, he's got the backhand break. I think there's a piece on it. Either way, the throw was not perfect. It's gone away.
I think they're having fun. I just want to keep playing. They like to play. They want games to last longer.
Yes. Let's stay out here. Let's prevent the other teams from getting a full warm-up and use this field to its fullest. Fiorentino.
Who doesn't want to be on streaming? If you're on streaming, you want it to last as long as possible.
Exactly. I mean, as far as I was concerned, this was the first time the Alligators have ever been on. I was wrong. But if it's been that few times that I only recognize as the first, you might as well drag it out and not let M.U.C beat you. Here's their next shot at it. Schulz-Brock goes to Von Milchewski.
Maybe they decided they had enough screen time and it's time to finish.
And it is now finished. They get the final cooker. 15-10 in the end, Charlotte. That is a decisive beating, a good victory for M.U.C.
It is. Great job. Fiorentino losing no time to show off his muscles.
Get that shirt off, wring it out. He needs some water and a breather. We're going to head off, get ready for our next game. As mentioned, mixed action. Fuchs versus Flying High, man. Coming up next in the mixed division, an all-Swiss battle. Don't you go anywhere. I've been Stef Pazzo, joined with Charlotte Terrasson here for ULTI.TV. Ciao.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch,
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world
And
and beyond.
ULTI.TV.